I'm Ashfaq Khan and you are watching my channel KhanTech. Welcome to KhanTech. In this video, I am going to take the what if analysis. What if analysis tools, scenarios, goal seek and solver. This is electronic spreadsheet unit session 1. We have completed consolidating data and creating subtotals, and the continuation of that this video, what if analysis tool. In this we will discuss scenarios, goal seek and solver. What is scenarios? A scenario is a what if analysis tool that allows us to substitute set of values automatically in worksheet. We can create many scenarios as we want and switch between these scenarios to determine possible result. Okay, we will do the practicals and open the OpenOffice Calc. Here I have entered some data already. Monthly income, source of income amount, salary, rent collection, other sources, total income, and monthly expenses amount, food and groceries, clothes, milk, water bill, electricity bill, medical, internet, paper bill, petrol, and total expenses. We will create a scenario. In the total income field, we have to enter the formula. In every formula, start with is equal to and open the brace. Give the cell number, that is we have to calculate 7,000, that is B3 plus next is 15,000. What is the cell number? Cell number is this is 4 and this is B, that is B4 plus, and we have to calculate this 10,000. 10,000 cell number is B5. No. B5, open the bracket, close the bracket and enter. B3 plus B4 plus B5, enter. That is total, this total 95,000, and similarly we have to here we have to create the total. Same way is equal to, and we have to enter the cell numbers, that is B11. B11 plus B12 plus B13 B11 B12 B13 B14 B15 B16 B17 B18 B19. Enter. total expenses is equal to V11 plus V12 plus V13 plus V14 plus V15 plus V16 plus V17 plus V18 plus V19. That's all. Enter. The total is 52,850 here. Here we are creating and using scenarios. Select the range of cells that contains the values that will change between scenarios. Here it is A9 to B20. A9 to B20. Select the range of values and click on Tools. And click on Scenarios. In the toolbox we have Scenarios, Goal Seek and Solver. All the tools are here in the tool menu. Click on Scenarios. Scenario dialog box will display. And border, select, you want to select the border. Copy back option. That is if you want to change the values, the values will be saved to the sheet. And here give the name of the scenario. I will give monthly expenses, the name of the scenario. A description or comment, you can give any comment here. Total monthly expenses. Or if you want to delete this, you can delete, and you can give the border to the scenarios. Click on OK. This is my first scenario is created. The name of the scenario is monthly expenses, and we can save the changes. We can if we do any modification, we can save the changes. That is the use of the scenario. We can save the values. As we created a scenario, a drop down list box will appear here. You see, this is my first scenario, name of the scenario, and we can select it, the scenario. If you want to change the values here, click on this food and groceries. I will select 14,500 to 15,500. You can see the modifications, and the total expenses also changed. Earlier it was 52,850. Now it is 53,350. As soon as I change the values, you can see the total expenses also has changed. Now I changed this food and groceries. Now I want to change this clothes amount to increase 16,000. And here milk amount 2,200. And click on tools, and you will see the here tool scenarios. Select this, select this range of values from these two columns and go to the tools, click on scenarios, and you can give the name of the scenario. I will give the name of the scenario is August. By default it is created by Ashfaq Khan, my name, and the date and the time. If you want to add to this, you can add directly to this. Some description, I have given description August month, and unselect this, prevent changes, and select the border. Click on OK. And now you can make the changes of medical bill. $12,000 and internet bill 3,500 and petrol increase to 6,000, increase of 1,000. And you can see the name of the scenarios here. First name is monthly expenses, and second scenario is I am creating. I have created August month. Like this, you have to set the range of values once again, and click on tools, and click on scenarios, and give the name of the scenarios. I am giving this name September, and comment. September monthly. Okay, so comment is September month, and uncheck this prevent changes and select the border of the scenario. And click on OK, and you can see there are 3 scenarios here. If I click on this drop down list box, and I can select the scenario names. If I select the August month scenario, you can see the border color is this one. And if you want first scenario monthly expenses, means this is the color of the scenario, border will be changed, and data also you can see the changes. This is the month of September scenario. This is the 3rd scenario I created. Like this you can select the scenario. And now we will create one more scenario. Select the range here, 2 columns, and click on toolbox and click on scenario, and give the name September. This one is October. We will go October. Give a comment October month, and here I will uncheck the copy back option, and select the border. Now you can make the changes. If I add this petrol instead of 6,000 to, I will add 7,000. Now we will go the, you can see the value here change. Now come back to the previous scenarios, that is select anyone, September, and then come to the October scenario. Now see the changes are not saved here. I have entered 7,000 in the month of October. The changes are not reflected here. Why? Because I have not selected the, go to the scenarios, I have not selected for this scenario in the month of October, I have not selected copy back option, so the changes I have made, it is not reflecting. So we have to select this. By default it is selected. If you uncheck this copy back option, the same changes we made to this data is not saved to the scenario. That's the use of copy back option. And these are my scenarios, 4 scenarios. Now we will see the using scenarios working with navigator. Go to the views and click on navigator. Our shortcut keys is F5. This is the dialog box of navigator, or you can select it by short keys by pressing F5. By pressing F5 key or view navigator. Here we will see the scenario here. This is the icon for scenarios. You can take the mouse over and you can see the name of here. This is the scenario. First one is data range. This is start. This is end. This is content. This is toggle. This is scenario, and this is drag mode. I will click on the scenario. You can see the 4 scenarios just now we have created. All the name of the scenarios you can see here. And if we click on September, you can see the description. If we click on August month. If we click on October, like this. And if we click on double click, if we click double click, it will display the concerned selected scenario. If you click on August, double click, August month scenario will be displayed. If we click on September, double click, the month of September will be displayed the scenario. And if I want to delete a scenario, how can you delete? Just in the navigator, this is a navigator. In the navigator, right click and click on delete. I am deleting now the month of September. You see, click on delete. It will give. Are you sure you want to delete the scenario? Yes. If I click yes, now the scenario of the September is deleted. Like this, if you want to right click and go to the properties, or you can delete. You can change the color here. Like this. You can select it from the navigator scenarios. Click on navigator, go to the views and click on navigator, or shortcut keys is F5. You have to remember the shortcut keys also. What is the shortcut key for the opening navigator? You may ask the 1 mark MCQs question, 1 mark. For navigator you have to press F5 or to view navigator. And from this is a navigator, we have to select here scenario icon, and you can select it here, the different scenarios we have created. And if you want to delete the scenarios, right click and click on delete the scenarios to delete a scenario, particular scenario. Now the next is what if analysis tool, multiple operations. Scenarios are used when the number of values to be calculated is less. If there are more values to analyze, multiple operations is used. It is a planning tool for what if questions. Multiple operations is used to calculate a series of output values based on series of input values. For example, we will take one example here. Next, sheet multiple operations. I have entered the data. I have enter one problem here. For example, a publishing house produces book that it sells for rupees 250 rupees each. Each book cost 195 rupees. To make, in addition to which the company has fixed cost of rupees 22,000 per year. How much profit will that company make in a year if it sells a particular number of books? This is a question, and we had to do this with the help of, based on output, series of output, we have to give the input. And suppose this is the Creative Kids Publishing House, the name of the publishing book, the name of the company, and cost price is 195, selling price is 250, fixed cost is 22,000, number of books 1000, and here profit and loss we have to enter the formula. Enter the formula in the profit and loss column is equal to B6. B6 is number of books multiplied by open the brace again B4 minus B4 minus B3, open the braces, minus B5. This is the formula for profit and loss. B6 into B4 minus B3 minus B5. Here B6 is number of books, that is 1000. B4 means selling price 250 minus B3 cost of price 195 minus B5 22,000. Enter 33,000 here. Observe the here formula entered in the cell B7. We have to calculate the monthly profit loss made by the company for the entire year. Select the cell and click on the data and click on multiple operations. Select the cell and click on data, and in the toolbar select the data, and from there you have to click on multiple operations. The multiple operation dialog box appears. Input the cell reference that contains the formula in the formula text box, which in this case B7, and the reference cell containing values which has to be changed in the column input cells, that is here B6. Here in the formula cell we have to select the B7 that is this B7, and at the cell input column we have to select the B4. In the formula cell we have to select the B4 cell, B7 cell in the formulas, and column input cell we have to select the B6, that is number of books, and click on OK. Now I enter the months January to December and number of books and the profit and loss column, and we will select these two columns and go to the data, click on multiple operations, select the formula cell here, in formula cell we have to select B7, and in the column cell I have to select B4 and click on OK. Now the values you can see here. So this is a profit and loss column. So all the profit and loss values get calculated. Column input cell is selected since we want to output to appear in the column. This is the multiple operations and the scenarios. We will take one more example of a scenario. The problem here is calculate the simple interest if the principal is 7,000. Enter 7,000 principal, and rate of interest is 4%. Enter 4. Time is 3 years. In the time column enter 3. And what is the simple interest? Calculate the simple interest. If the first we will calculate the simple interest, and formula is equal to the formula for the simple interest is principal amount into rate into time divided by 100. Here principal is D3 into multiplied into rate is D4. Principal into rate into time divided by 100 is the formula for simple interest. This is a simple interest. This is a simple interest. Now select these columns and go to the tools and click on scenarios. All the tools in the goal 6 solver scenarios, all these three are available in the tool menu. Select scenario, give the name of the scenario, simple interest. Select the border here. Border color. Click on OK. And if you change the values of the principal to instead of 7,000, if the principal amount is 8,000, what will be the simple interest? If I change the principal amount to 8,000, what will be the simple interest? And select this and go to the tools, go to the scenarios, give the name of the scenario, simple interest 2. Okay, select the border. Click on OK. These are two scenarios I created. If I give the rate of interest to 8, the simple interest is 1,920. Click on tools, click on scenario, give the name, and giving the rate of interest, the name of the scenario, and give the border. If I click on change the time, instead of 3 years, if I increase the years to 6, the simple interest is 3,840. Select this, go to the tools, go to the scenarios, and give the name of the scenario is time, and uncheck this prevent changes and select any one color, and if I uncheck this copy back option, the changes if I made here will not be saved onto the scenarios. So by default it will be selected, and click on OK. Like this we have created simple interest 2, rate of interest, and fourth one is time. You can select here and go to the scenarios. Now we will see one more scenario. I'll take one more sheet here and I enter the data phone model. Nokia G20. Camera is 64 megapixels, battery is 6000 mAh, RAM is 8, ROM is 128. These are my Nokia G20 specifications. Select, go to the toolbar, select the scenarios, give the name of the scenarios to, I will give G20. Give the name of the scenario, and here is G20, and click on OK. We'll take one more model here. Samsung S5, and camera is 64 only, and battery is here. I will change to 8000, and RAM is 8 GB only, and ROM we will change to 250. And select these columns, go to the tools, select scenarios, give the name of the scenarios. I am giving yes, Samsung S5. Select the border color, click on OK, and enter one more. Moto Fusion. Camera is 64 only, or you can increase to 80. This is 9000, and RAM is 9, ROM is 300. And select these columns, click on tools, go to the scenarios, give the name Moto. Moto is the name of the scenario, and give the border color. Click on OK, and we will take one more. Apple 21. Camera is 120, battery is 12,000, RAM is 20 GB, ROM is 500. Select this column and go to the tools, go to the scenarios, give the name of the scenarios Apple, click, select the bar and check this prevent changes, select the border, any one border, click on OK. Now see these are all the scenarios. If we click on Moto, if we click on Samsung S5, like this we can select the scenarios from this drop-down list box, and this whatever the changes we have entered the data, it will be saved. That is, a scenario is what if analysis tool which help to build model wherein changes made in the values are reflected in the outcome. This is the scenarios. This is a goal seek problem. Goal means we have to, goal is the target, so that we have to achieve and target we have to do this problem. Let's look at an example of this goal seek problem. A shopkeeper sells 30 units of packaged sweets at the rate of 500 rupees each for a monthly profit of rupees 15,000. As the raw materials required in the production of sweets is getting expensive, he decided to make monthly profit of 20,000. Now he is getting 15,000, and his goal, his target is to achieve 20,000 per month. This is the data we have to enter. A unit sold, per unit there are 30 units, per unit cost 1500, and next we have to calculate the profit. Enter here is equal to, and in the bracket is equal to product of, open the bracket, B1 is to B2, and close the bracket and enter. This is a total profit. Select the cell B3 and click on tools, and click on goal seek. And click on tools. To achieve cell is already entered in the formula cell. As we have selected the B3 cell, so the formula cell has by default selected this cell, B3 cell. In the variable cell, enter the reference of the cell that contains value to be changed. Here it is B2. Variable cell, select the B2. In the target value, enter the desired result of the formula. Here it is 2000. In the target, we have to enter how much you want to earn. His target is, his goal is 20,000. So target value is 20,000. Now press on OK. Goal 6 is successful. Insert result 666.66 in the current cell. Yes. Okay. Now the per unit cost is 666.66. The cell B2 shows the updated amount rupees 666. This means that the shopkeeper need to sell each unit at the rate of 667 or 666 to get the total profit of rupees 20,000. In this way we can achieve our target. We can achieve our goal. This is our goal. Previously he is earning 15,000 and his goal, his target is to achieve 20,000 per month. Like this we can achieve this by goal seek. What if analysis tool goal seek. Here take one more example of goal seek. Calculate the simple interest if the principal is 50,000, rate of interest is 8% and time is 3 years. Also calculate principal if simple interest is 9,000. Here we are calculating based on simple interest. We have to find out the principal amount, whereas in the case of scenarios we will find the simple interest. As we are entering the principal amount, we are getting the simple interest. In the case of goal seek, it is reverse. And simple interest formula we have to enter. B4 into B5 into B6. Divided by 100. Principal into rate into time divided by 100 is the formula for simple interest. PTR by 100. And click the tools menu, click the goal seek option. This is the goal seek dialog box. By default it is selected as we have put the cursor here. B7 and the target value if the principal amount is 9,000. Target cell is principal. Select the principal cell and click on OK. Goal seek successful. Insert result 37,500 in the current cell. Yes, this is 37,500. We are calculating here the principal amount, whereas in the case of scenarios we are calculated the simple interest. Now in the goal seek it is reverse. We are finding out the simple principal amount. This is the simple interest we are giving in as input, and we are finding out the principal amount. Opposite to these scenarios is the goal seek. We will take one more example of goal seek. Select one new sheet. and here enter the data. Suppose so selecting the subjects, writing the subject English, Hindi, maths, science, social, social science, information technology, percentage. Enter the marks of English, Hindi, maths, science, social, or else you can put the 0 in the social and you will find out by goal seek. And here percentage is equal to average open the bracket and select this range, close the bracket, enter. Here we get the percentage. Here we get the percentage 72. This is the 72% and how much I should get in the social science. To get the 72%, I have to find out the marks of social science. Then select on this percentile and click on tools and click on goal seek and enter the target cell. Enter the target is 72%. Go to the tools, select goal seek and your target values. If you want to achieve 70% and how much you have to get the marks in the IT subject, that is backtracking, and variable cells in select the IT, that is 0 mark, and click on OK. Goal 6 successful, insert result 63 to into the current cell, click on OK. Like this, if you want to achieve 70%, I have to get the 63 marks in the IT subject. Previously I have entered 0 here IT. Now if you want to achieve 70%, I have to get the 63, or else go to goal seek, tools, goal seek. My target is 90, and the variable cells is IT. Click on OK. Enter here 0. Go to tools, goal seek, target is suppose 80%, variable cell is this 0, click on OK. Okay, formula cell I have not selected actually. Formula cell is this one, B9. Suppose the target value is 80% and how much marks I should get the IT. The target is 80%. Here take one more problem of goal 6. The question is, a student is planning his goal about the marks he should attain in the forthcoming semester 4 examination in order to achieve a distinction 75%. Assuming that the examination of each subject is for 100 marks, his marks for previous semesters are given below. Semester 1 subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4. There are 3 semesters. Semester 1, 2, 3, subject 1, 2, 3, 4. The marks are given. We have to find out the semester 4 marks if he has to attain the distinction 75%. What will be his marks in the subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4 to achieve 75% is the question. We have to find out here average is equal to average, select this, and drag to this, we'll get this semester 2, semester 3, semester average. If you get the one average, then you can drag and drop, you'll get this 2 average. And now in the 4th semester, average enter 0, and if you want to find all the average, average of all this, I will get the average of all this semester 1, semester 2, semester 3, average is 58. Now I have to find out the marks of semester in 4th semester, how much he should get the marks of in subject 1, subject 2, subject 3, subject 4 in the 4th semester if he has get the 58%. Now select the average cell of this all the 4 semesters and go to the tools, select goal seek, and here the target is 75%, so we have to enter 75%. Variable cell is this one, just we enter 0, that is a variable cell. You can see this is a variable cell 0 and click on OK. Result is 67 into the current cell. Yes, in the 4th semester he has to get the 67%. so that he can achieve the distinction of 75%. Enter, we have to find out the subject wise. So first we have to enter the 0. Afterwards we can find out easily the marks in the semesters. First we have to enter the 0 and all the 4 semesters enter 0 marks, so that we can find out the okay, we have entered now zeros. Now come to this here, semester 1. Now we have to find out the average. Select this range and close the braces and enter. You can find the average of this semester 1, and if we drag and drop you can drag this 3 semesters, so that the average you can find out. Here semester 164.75, so average, this is average. Here semester 2 57 average, and the semester 4 55, and in the semester 4 subject 4 55. Now click on this semester 1 average and go to the tools, select goal seek, and target values is 75%, and variable cells is this. These zeros we will select one by one. Semester 1 0 we will select first and click on OK, and the result is 41. Like this, semester 2 we can select, go to the tools menu, go to the goal seek and enter target. Our target is 75%, and variable cell is this one 0, semester 2 0. Select the semester 2 0, click on OK, and here 70 marks, and click on subject 3. We have to find out the semester 4. Now go to the tools menu, go to the goal seek, the target value is 75%, and we have to select the variable cells. This semester 3, semester 4 subject 3. Click on OK, and yes, click on yes, 80 marks. And semester 4 we have to do the same. Select subject 4 average, click on tools menu, click on goal seek, enter target 75%, variable cell is this one 0, and click on OK, and click on yes, 77 marks. In this way we have find out all the marks of semester 4. In this way we will get all the 4 semester marks, and average also we got the. In this way, first we have to select, first we have to enter the zeros and find out the average, and put on all the zeros in the semester subject marks, go to the tool menu and go to the goal 6 and find out like this. This is a goal 6. And the next tool is what if analysis. Next tool is solver. Now let's see the definition of this goal seek. Goal seek is a wonderful feature of spreadsheets that allows a user to create the desired result of a formula to find the possible input values necessary to achieve that result. We will get the desired result to find the possible input value necessary to achieve the result. And the next goal seek tool is the solver. Solver in Calc is an useful tool to find an optimal solution for all kinds of decision problems. It means solver is used to either maximize or minimize any output based on certain impacting variables or a set of rules that the user defines. These rules define whether an argument in the formula should be greater than, less than, equal to the figure you enter. For an argument to remain constant, you need to enter a rule that the cell that contains the particular argument should be equal to its current entry. We will do one example. It is similar to goal seek. While goal seek deals with a single input variable to reach to a specific output, the solver deals with equations with multiple unknown variables. We will take an example here, solver example. One problem we will take. The same problem we will take first, the simple interest problem. Principal amount is 5,000, rate of interest is 4, time is 3 years, and simple interest is equal to B3 into B4 into B5 divided by 100 is a simple interest of this problem. Principal amount is 5,000, rate of interest is 4, and the time is 3. Simple interest is 600. What I want is here is to apply solver. Now imagine a situation where the objective is to calculate the principal amount and the rate of interest if the simple interest is 720. Also the condition to be applied are, I want to find the simple interest of 720 and the conditions are principal amount must be less than or equal to 8,000 and the rate of interest must be between 3 to 6%. Based on this situation, let us find out the problem using solver. Objective is to calculate the principal amount the rate of interest. If the simple interest is 720, also the conditions to be applied are principal amount must be less than or equal to 8,000 and the rate of interest must be between 3 to 6%. Based on this situation, find out the solution to the problem using solver. Go to the tools menu, click on solver. This is a solver dialog box will appear and the target cell is B6 here. Here the value of enter the value of here 720. Here enter the required values in the value of text box for getting the values of the target cells equal to the value of value specified. Here it is 720 as the desired simple interest. Specify the changing cells. Enter the cells addresses of the variable cells by changing the cell text box. By selecting the cells here, we have B3, the principal whose value should be less than or equal to 8,000, and the cell B4, rate of interest, and whose value is 3 to 6%. Enter the constant as shown in the limiting conditions. Next we have to select B3. Here enter 8,000. Here enter 3. Here select greater than equal to 3. Select this cell and here condition is less than equal to, and here 6. Now the target cell is B7. Value we have to enter 720 and by changing cell is B3, that is principal amount we are changing 5,000 to 8,000 and the limiting conditions are here B3 less than equal to 8,000 and B4, that is rate of interest, greater than equal to 3 and that is rate of interest less than equal to 6. This is my conditions and click on solving successful, finish. Result is 720. Do you want to keep the result or do you want to restore previous value? Keep result. Now you can see the new result 720. In this way you can solve the problem using solver. Find out the number of conditions. Using this we can put the 2 or 3 conditions or 4 conditions and we can solve the problem. This is by using solver.